Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Wealth and we are going to be talking about proof of weak hands, or the Crypto Wealth channel I should say. Proof of weak hands I've been talking about. I've been doing several videos on this, and I think what I love most is I believe this is absolutely revolutionary. I'm going to talk to you today about something that I don't think most people have truly considered, at least they haven't considered it yet. Proof of weak hands, if you don't know, is an Ethereum based smart contract cryptocurrency with some very unique attributes. And these attributes are what makes it so incredible, with one of the first use cases, which was really some form of a savings account. And it's, people like to call it a game. Some people, look at it as an investment. At the end of the day, it's a cryptocurrency token that I think is going to totally revolutionize the financial industry in so many ways. Not only is it going to revolutionize the financial industry, and I'm going to do an entire series of videos going more in depth on various use cases for this technology. But one of the things that's totally fascinating about it is that it's not just the financial aspect that a lot of people focus on with this smart contract, but it's also about seeing the programmability with a smart contract and what is possible on a fully transparent, trustless system such as Ethereum blockchain. So let's just quickly just log in. I've been ramping up slowly, doing my reinvestments and slowly ramping up, buying more and more P3d tokens, and here I'm at 175 tokens. But continue to stay tuned. A lot of people get caught up because they see the Ethereum and the contract going down and that sort of thing. I do not care about that. I will continue to ramp up long term. This is a long term play for me. A lot of people are trying to jump in and out, to different, sort of games or sort of smart contracts. I think that is foolish. That is not a way to play this. That's not the right play. This is my opinion. I'm not an investment advisor. This isn't financial advice for you. But I'm telling you that long term, if you just look at the numbers, look at the math, it speaks for itself. Now, if you don't understand how this works, basically this is a token that has a buy price and a sell price with a 10% spread. So when you buy tokens, you pay a 10% fee. Just like if you were to go to Coinbase and buy, I think it's about a 3% fee on Coinbase. If you were to use Shapeshift or some service like that to transfer from one token to another, say from Bitcoin to Ethereum, there's a fee there. If you go to any of the exchanges like Poloniex or Binance or Poloniex or any place like that, and you buy and sell cryptocurrency, you pay a fee. Well, it's no different here. The fee is slightly more at 10%. However, that 10% fee goes towards all the token holders. So by just holding P3d tokens, as people are buying and selling that token, you're getting a percentage of those fees. They call it Gauntlet Rewards here, and you see it here. And you can reinvest, or you can withdraw the Ethereum directly through your MetaMask. Now, a lot of people get caught up on, one of the things people look at is they look at what are the potential returns, what are the dividends. And I hear people say all sorts of silly things like, oh, this is going to collapse because somehow one day there's going to be so many investors that it's just going to be too stable and it's not going to pay out dividends. So first of all, think about that. It's going to be too stable. Okay, and it's not going to pay out dividends because there's no volatility. Never mind the fact that we're already in one of the most volatile spaces right now in cryptocurrency. I don't know of any other area in the financial world where you can put your money that can be any more volatile than the crypto space, period. However, even if that is true, I've heard people say, hey, when I do the math on this, I'm earning like 5%, or, I'm earning 0.5% or 2% a day. And I have had days where I've gotten 2% rewards, basically, when there's high volatility. There's been one or two of those days. But I think people are still missing the bigger picture. Who cares if you're not earning 2% a day or 0.5% a day? I've heard people recently say, if you come back here, we'll go look at the charts. Hold on, let's see. Come back here and look at the charts. People come look at this and they're like, oh, the price is going down. I'm not worried about the price as much. I'm more worried about volatility in general. Sorry, the 6-hour charts. Here you go. So the price is going down, but it also means that it's been volatile. However, you see the volatility right here is just kind of leveled off, and people are like, we're not earning any rewards because it's not volatile like it was back here. But what they don't understand is the rewards that we're earning in general are extremely high. I mean, if you're not earning 1% a day, people are like, you're broke. But it's because that is such an amateur form of investing. Like, if you want to understand investing, I mean, some of the biggest hedge funds in the world, 1% a day would be earning 365% in a year. That's not sustainable on a large scale ever. But take a look at this. The largest hedge funds in the world. I just tried to pull up a chart, and I was using Google, and this is what I found. This is from 2015 to 2016. 3-year compounded returns for the best hedge funds in the world at the time. 26%. 23%. This is annual returns. Average compounded annual returns. 26%, 23%, 23%. Again, this isn't monthly. If it was monthly, that's not even 1% a day. This is annual returns. These are massive, ultra wealthy investments that the super uber rich are able to use. All the way down here, number 5 got 18% return, 17. So as you can see, this isn't a tremendous amount. I mean, if you had $100,000 invested, you're going to average at about $26,000 right here in the first one. However, even on the slowest days, what I've noticed on P3d, I mean, we're earning better than that. I mean, if we were only earning 0.1% a day, 0.1% a day, that would still, on a 30 days in a month, you're still going to look at like 3% in a month. Now, 3% doesn't sound like nothing if you're trying to get 1% a day. However, 3% in a month is 36% a year. That's using a trustless, decentralized, fully transparent blockchain smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. You think about that. These guys here are earning 26%, but they're also taking, many times 20% of your earnings as their profits for managing the fund. There's the only thing that's taken here is 10%, and it doesn't, and you know exactly where it goes. It doesn't go to some sort of centralized fund. And a lot of times what you'll find out about a lot of these funds is in certain market conditions they do really well, in other market conditions they do really poorly. And then a lot of times when the market changes, some of the good fund managers will actually stop trading. They'll discontinue the fund. And the reason they'll do that is because they know they can't continue to earn the same type of returns. P3d is a smart contract. It earns every single day based off volatility. That is never going to change. You're going to continue to see me ramp up. I'm a long-term holder. And when I say long-term, I'm saying anything can change, but unless, the devs in general do something wonky, which I don't know that there's anything they can do to the contract, period. I don't see this changing. For me, I'm looking at this as being, potentially a multi-year hold and maybe many, many years into the future, because I believe this sort of technology is going to totally revolutionize the space. People are like, yeah, they got PoWH3d out. The developers are talking about all these new, exciting projects. And I'm telling you right now, if there's even, and that's why I like proof of weekends. I love the fact that the developers are looking to do extraordinary things, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm here to hold long-term, period. For me, this is a form of a crypto savings account almost, for me personally. It's not like I'm trying to put all my eggs in one basket, but I love what this is. I love what it's doing. I don't care if there's 6,600 ETH or 1,000 ETH in the contract. I don't care if it's $10 per token, or if, an average of $10 per token, or if it's, $1 per token. That doesn't bother me as much because I'm going to continue to be able to earn dividends off of the volatility of going up and down. And I expect it to continue to go up and down. It'll probably have periods of calm and periods of crazy, periods of calm and periods of, high volatility. But in the long run, it all works itself out. Again, at the current rate, we're destroying the returns of the very best hedge fund managers in the world. So that's where I'm at. That's where I stand. This is something I've been thinking about. I wanted to share with my viewers. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please put them down below. Tell me what your thoughts are on Proof of Weak Hands 3D. If you're a part of this, and if you're not, if you have questions, I'm not going to promise you I can give you all the answers, but if you put the questions down below, I'll do my very best. Stay tuned for the future as I put out more videos on other types of use cases for this very straightforward, fully transparent, trustless system on this smart contract, Ethereum-based smart contract with proof of weekends. Thank you so much for watching.